15th of July, good morning everybody. And yeah, it's a pretty difficult day due to the breaking news out of Nice. What should we do? What is going on in these guys? I have no answer about things moving on in the head of these sick people. It's pretty difficult to talk about cycling, but if we don't do that, we generate too much room for terrorism, I guess. So even if it's a tough day to talk about it, I guess we should follow up with this year's Tour de France. And let's try to do that. So let's try to focus again on the cycling world, on the nice race we are right now having in mind. That's the Tour de France 2016, and yesterday's epic stage has been crazy again. What we've seen yesterday showed a little bit the human face of this year's Tour de France, and from my point of view, this is also, even if it's a bad thing for the riders for sure, but we all want this spectacular. We want the riders to go through all these huge amounts of spectators and people. So in the end, I guess it's a human thing. It's not a robot. Even the Tour de France as a huge event shows a 1 kilometer sign can break down when the riders are coming. And due to the crazy weather conditions yesterday, they had to build down everything and build it up 6 kilometers beneath. And for sure, you just cannot do it in a proper way, which you would have installed it if everything would have gone the normal way. So in the end, you had the National French Day yesterday. You would have, I guess, there might have been 30% more people on the same spot, because all the guys moving down from the normal finish, 6 kilometers more uphill, came down to watch where the finish line has been located now. So in the end, it's a pity for guys like Bauke Mollema. It's a pity for some riders really being in the attack. In the end, I guess we found a quite fair solution to keep Froome in the yellow jersey, and for sure we have really epic pictures of Froome running up the hill. So the Tour de France is something great, something nice to watch, and from my point of view, it makes it a little bit more sympathetic again due to some failures and errors which happen and which can happen. The big showdown of the time trialists today. We have a race course which is built for guys who have the ability to also climb a little bit, and as everybody knows, we will have an Olympic race in the TT, which will be really, really tough this year. So I guess the climbing TT riders will have big advantages today, and for sure I'm really keeping my fingers crossed. We are keeping our fingers crossed in Bielefeld for our Giant-Alpecin rider, Tom Dumoulin, winner of the Queen Stage in Andorra Arcalis. He's one of the really, really fast and good time trialists on the planet, and as he has shown several times, he's also really good in the mountains. So I guess something like today, a race like today, will really show who's maybe able to win the gold medal in Rio. So my favorites are Tony Martin, Tom Dumoulin, and maybe also guys who are really performing well in the hills, but have still the ability to keep up in a good way with the time trialists. General classification guys like Froome, for sure he's a good time trialer and a good climber. He will be somebody to watch out for. It will be a tough stage, 37.5 kilometers full gas, and the guys are still doing 46, 47 kilometers average. Will be an interesting day, and it will be a nice Fingerzeig sign towards Rio.
Hey, a special day today. Time trial, always hectic and important. We have good chances today with Tom, and important for Warren to do a good a good position in the GC. The first rider is already at the start. It's now just behind 10, and the last rider will start around 4 of us, so it's a long day for everybody, but it's also a nice day.
Today we have the time trial, and the question has been, what has been the biggest development in aerodynamics in the last few years and months? And I can say from Giant-Alpecin inside, we have a nice and big collaboration with the University of Delft in Netherlands. And with their know-how, with the know-how of our producing company from Spain, Etappenvorschau, together with DSM, we found out that the TT suit is much more than a piece of lycra. So these guys have really developed and established a fabric, a TT suit, which has different fabrics due to the fact that you need different fabrics to have the best aerodynamics possible. We have brand new helmets from Giant. Everything has been established, everything has been taken care of in the wind channel testing. So a lot of money, a lot of know-how, a lot of time has been invested into it. So positioning on the bike, the pressure in the tires, the size of the tires, the clothing and the helmet are super important. And if you have a closer look onto the guys who really do best, who have the best times and who generate the best results in TTs, they are nearly sitting on the TT bike without moving anything except their legs. So this is super important. The next thing will be, from my point of view, even more integrated drinking system, that you nearly don't have to leave your most aerodynamic position on the bike, even in slightly uphill going parts. Maybe until 33, 34 km an hour, the position in the most aerodynamic way is by far more important than expected. And Tom Dumoulin keep challenging. Giant-Alpecin has moved into this direction in a really proper way. So I can only suggest to have a really close look onto the data of the power meter, which will be shown maybe today or tomorrow, the latest, from Pioneer, our partner. And then you can see Tom Dumoulin will have a very, very straight and very harmonic and stable average. So thanks for watching on this quite triste Friday. May our thoughts be with the guys and people in Nice. Fingers crossed for our Tom Dumoulin in today's time trial, and hopefully the guys have better weather than in Bielefeld. German summer has arrived, 12 degrees, rain, sore throat. It's really cold outside, and hopefully we will have sunshine and we will have the laughing, we have fun and we have harmony back in France. I guess this is the only face we can show towards terrorism.